I am really intrigued by this collection. I am so intrigued, I'm almost willing to overlook the discs. Hi everybody, today I am taking a look at the Supermom collection from the Happy Planner Girl line. I guess I'm not a Happy Planner YouTuber. I don't know all of the ins and outs, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. From what I understand, from my layperson's perspective, Happy Planner has a bunch of lines that are like exclusive or deluxe, I guess deluxe is the word I'm looking for, deluxe lines that are limited time, that are color coded, and they're themed. Each of them has a different kind of idea to them. I had seen the announcements for them and I wasn't really interested. The whole theming of different planner lines to me seemed like a really cool idea, but it's not really my thing, so I wasn't super sure. Then one day I happened to be in Michael's and I took a look. I was just kind of flipping through some of the planners and I noticed this, Supermom Happy Planner situation, and I saw the layout. This is what's called a dashboard layout, and I got kind of interested in it because it looked interesting. But then I didn't buy it. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna move on with my life. It was when I was in the middle of trying to find all the Chrissy Ann design stickers at Michael's, and I had other priorities that day. But I kept thinking about it. And then I did a little bit more looking into the line, the whole Happy Planner Girl line, and I found some things about it that are not really for me, but I still was curious. So up front, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to look at any of the other members, I guess is what it is, of this line, and there's a few reasons for that. One, some of them are only available, you can get them online, but I don't want to wait for shipping. I like to get things in the store or get Amazon shipping. I'm just impatient like that. Let's just put it that way. And there isn't a Joann's. I had to drive almost an hour and pay a bridge toll to get to a Joann's. And I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. So I'm not going to go to either of those two places to get things. Besides that, the only other one of the line that really appealed to me was maybe the Socialite line. And I think that one is Joann's. The Faith Warrior is also available at Michael's. But I've made clear in the past that I'm not a fan of faith planners that are Christian planners. I would rather have faith be broader than that. And so I don't want to go get a faith planner if it is Christian centric, because I'm not a Christian. So I'm very involved in my church, but I'm not a Christian. That's just not my thing. But this one, now with all that being said, this one I was interested in for two reasons. One, the dashboard layout is very intriguing to me. And for two, I really want to look at these things and see, do they feel appropriate to me as a mother of teenagers? Because I have found that most mom planner stuff that's out there, and I've said this before on my Instagram, seems to be geared towards parents of preschoolers, toddlers, elementary school kids. And I'm curious to see, I haven't looked through any of it except to see the dashboard layout a little bit. I am curious to see if this feels like it's going to work for me as a parent of teenagers. And I'm sure there are some parents of teenagers who are totally fine with all of the cutesy shit that they give you for, little guys. But for me, my kids are not cutesy little guys anymore. They are fucking teenagers or pre-teenagers. Either way, it's a different stage of parenting. And I feel like there is sort of a gap there. And I'd like to see if this bridges that. So that's what we're going to look at. Sorry for the long introduction. So I have three things here. This is what they had at my Michael's. I did not look for all the other accessories. I don't want to spend that much money. I spent $41.99, and that was saving $26 with a coupon. The sticker book, the Supermom sticker book, is $19.99 without a coupon. The stickers, sticky note, this is like a little kind of variety accessory pack, was $14.99 before coupon, and then the planner itself was $29.99 before a coupon, and it was 40% off all planner items. Where should we start? Should we start with the sticker? Should we start with the planner? I think we should start with the planner. All right, let's do that. So it says here, Happy Mama, Happy Life. This was the only cover I could find at Michael's. I heard that there are two different ones, and this is the only one I could find. Happy Planner Girl, it says it's the dashboard layout. It's got this little mom drawn here. 12-month planner, January through December 2019, deluxe edition with metal rings, metal discs. My cover's a little bit scratched, but I think that's my fault for just not paying that much attention. By the time I found this one, I was just over digging through. It was a very sloppy display, so I was done digging. But let's look at the whole cover here. Little grossness. There we go. Yeah, I like the colors. Very bright. Very, very bright. That kind of brushed watercolor looking with, laminated cover. It's a Happy Planner cover. I've seen these before. And the inside here has the dots and so on and so forth. And then here is the little happy planner thing with like the information. Pull that right out because I don't like people looking at me in my planner. Even though I've met Stephanie Fleming and she is an absolutely lovely person, I just don't want people looking at me. It gives me the willies. So I'm not going to do that. So it says, hello, super mom, with a coffee cup this happy planner belongs to. And then here is your calendar at a glance for 2019-2020. And then here is looks like it's a monthly, is it a monthly dashboard? Yeah, looks like there's one in front of each month. So we have the month previous, the current month, and the next month, mom's master plan, birthdays, notes, important dates. And this is mom life is the best life. I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that on every single day, but as of the filming of this video, I'm pretty deep in the punishing of my teenager's life. So just saying, just giving you some hashtag reality here. Nap time is my happy hour. See that? Well, okay, I'm interpreting this differently. I think this is meaning like your kids' nap time. I mean my nap time for me, because my kids don't take naps anymore, except for they sleep in until noon on the weekends. Anyway, so we have it's a cardstock divider with a laminated tab. The tab is laminated just on the situation. And then here is the monthly spread. I really like that. I think it's really pretty. It looks like a painting. I remember seeing a painting in Home Goods or something and thinking I might actually want to buy it, and this reminds me of that. We have monthly goals with 3 little things. So if you wanted to check these off, you'd have to use a Sharpie because they're laminated over. A to-do list, top priorities 1, 2, 3, and then your calendar for the month, which has the weekends kind of shaded a little bit. It's a nice big monthly calendar, and then it's got some holidays on there. And then here is the layout, and this is what made me want to check this planner out. No lie. Like, I am almost just even thinking about this layout is making me want to try this planner out, regardless of the discs, which is not my thing. I've said this before, discs aren't my thing. Regardless of the discs, regardless of anything else, this layout makes me so happy. Yeah. So it's a weekly layout, but it's broken up. She calls it a dashboard layout. So we have this side and this side. This side is your week. It gives you each day of the week, Monday through Sunday, with several lines to plan each day, and then a what's for dinner spot to like list each dinner, Monday through Sunday. But then this side has a spot for errands, a spot for things you need to buy, calls and emails, bills to pay, a focus area, and then it says happy mama, happy life. This is neat. I really like this. I could make some use out of this. I probably could adapt something like this in my bullet journal, but part of me really wants to give this a try because I like this. Like this, I can see myself using this. I have no idea how I would actually creatively plan in this, especially since I've been so happy in my horizontal, but like this just feels useful to me. This feels like I could get some really good use out of it. It's got color, like the color's subtle, but there is color. So if you're somebody who likes a neutral planner, I would love to see this in like just black and white or black or gray and white. But other than that, it's like fascinating me. And then you get to the next monthly dashboard. Mom hair, don't care. Okay. And then here is the month. It's continuing on. It says in February, it says you've got this mama on every single day. So it looks like the quote is the same on every single day for each month, but the quote is different from month to month, I think. We'll see this as we go on. This color scheme is a lot less subtle than the January. This one's a little bit more in your face. Laundry and dishes, hugs and kisses. I wish my kid was here. I think Katie and I would chuckle over. Not every single divider, but some of the dividers have gold foil. And some of the tabs have gold foil too. Oh, there's a person looking at me. I fully am admitting, like, this is not at all a dig on the planner. Like, at all. This is my personal neuroses about not liking people looking at me in my planner. Today's goal, keep the tiny humans alive. So this is the first real kind of spot for me where it doesn't feel like a teenager mom. I guess I could interpret this, or maybe the nap time one, but I could interpret this as keep them alive so that because I haven't like utterly destroyed them in our scorched earth campaign against each other as my kids and I are battling each other in a test of wills. Like this feels like a little guy, like a baby or a toddler thing as opposed to a teenager. And so we're in the back here. There's a final like lined note page. And then we're into the extras, which I'm assuming is a place you can stick like because I know with Happy Planner, the thing is you can mix up different like inserts. I didn't see any specifically for this line when I was there, but it looks like these are like some to-do pages. That's really cute. The little Post-its. You get several of these. So there's no blank pages in here, but these extra pages in the back look like they're specifically meant for like weekly to-dos as opposed to just a blank grid page or something. And then here's the back of the planner. So that's the planner. And I will tell you right now, right up front, that, I mean, like the quotes and things like, it's just not my style. Like I've said this before. I prefer my planners with a minimum of quotes and frou-frou shit because I like to add my own stuff to them. So that's like, and that's personal preference for me. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who love the Happy Planner love them specifically because of the quotes and things in there. So I'm not exactly, sharing a revolutionary opinion here or anything like that. One of the things that kind of weirds me out when it comes to the months, the color scheme rotates, which makes sense. That's kind of how most planners operate. But I don't understand kind of the willy-nilly-ness of the dividers. And if I'm missing something here, I would love it if you could point it out to me. But it feels like the dividers are kind of all over the place when it comes to like the tabs. Like if your month colors are rotating, but like seeing like the random like gold ones here, it just, I don't know. Like I would expect that the colors of the tabs would rotate like the colors of the month, but maybe that's just me. I'm just pointing that out, that it was kind of tripping me out when I was flipping through it. All of that aside, this layout is fantastic. I mean, I'm not saying that as someone who's used it. I'm saying that as somebody who wants to use it, somebody who's willing to mess with their planner piece to try this layout out. I haven't decided if I'm going to or not yet. I'm not going to give this planner away. I'm going to hang on to this. Some people have mentioned to me that you can take this to Staples and get them to coil bind it. I might do that. I'm not sure because this is sexual. Not it's a mom planner, so maybe that's not appropriate, but like this feels like something I would use. If I don't use this for me, this might be something I could fill out and stick on the fridge. Oh my god, I just had a freaking amazing brain moment here. I could fill this out and put it on the fridge so that everybody else could see what was going on during the week, because even though I'm taking all this goddamn time to fill out this Google Calendar for my teenagers and my husband, nobody ever uses it but me. What the fuck? So I have some ideas. Overall, though, looking at the planner, I feel like while there's a couple of spots, like I mentioned, where it felt like it was geared towards moms of younger kids, for the most part, it didn't feel that way. It felt just like generically mom. So thought I'd bring that up because I told you that was what I was going to look at. I'm not pen testing this. I will link up in the cards here a Happy Planner review where I pen tested and everything else in one of their planners, because I'm not really looking at this for the quality of the planner. I'm looking at this more for the vibe of the planner, if that makes sense. And I also am short on time when I'm filming this. All right, so we got the accessories here, or accessories, I think is how some people, I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. Anyway, so this is the sticker/sticky notes and cardstock pack, and I'm curious about this. So it's the Supermom. It's all color coordinated pink, and it's in a book style. So you have stickers, you have sticky notes, and then you have these little cardstock cards that are punched that you can just stick into the planner. So I want to take a look at these. So this says, just winging it, mom life, tired as a mother, so tired, coffee, 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 give me all the coffee. These all look like they're things that were repeated in the planner. And we have some icons, and we have some more functional things. I appreciate the lots of no school stickers. I think these ones are clear. I'm not really comfortable with the My Tribe language. I understand there's some controversy over whether or not that is actually problematic, but for me personally, I'm just not that. I would not use those stickers. It's not something I'm comfortable with. Same with On the Struggle Bus, and what was the other one I kept seeing? I think it's Losing My Mind, One Kid at a Time. All three of those, just they rub me the wrong way when it comes to thinking about like ableism or things like that. Like, I'm not saying that they set out to do that, but they are not things I would choose to put in my planner. Let's put it that way. But I do love the foil. I feel like I could use an entire sheet of gold foiled coffee, coffee, coffee. And so here's like, because toddlers, like I wouldn't use that sticker either because my kids are not toddlers anymore. My kids could consume toddlers. That's how big they are. Same with boy, and then there's boy mom and girl mom. I would love there to be like an NB mom for non-binary mom, because that's what I am. Do I expect that from a planner company? Not necessarily. I wish I could, but I don't. So, okay. And then looking at these little Post-its, this one is probably smaller. I like that it's like almost entirely sticky so that it won't go anywhere, but I probably wouldn't use this. It's really small. This one I would, though. This one I probably wouldn't. Like, these two just are not the style of Post-its. I'm clumsy and I have tendinitis. I like my Post-its to be hardy. So this one is probably the only one in terms of size I would use, but these are really pretty. And then all of these little cardstock things. But I feel like I would use the shit out of Mom Fuel and So Tired. You know, there's some here I would use and some here I probably wouldn't. In general, if you are a teenager mom, there's stuff here you can use. So there's stuff here you might not use, but there's stuff here you can use. And then the last thing we're going to look at is the sticker book. Now, the sticker book I'm excited about because I have a bunch of these Happy Planner sticker books, and I do use them, and I'm excited about that. I want to actually use them in my planner very often. I actually use them more for memory keeping, which I haven't done very much this last month. I just haven't had time. So, you know, seeing the he said, she said, I would love... So I'm throwing this out there, all you sticker makers who are watching this video. If you could come up with like a mom sticker pack with like an NB set, or I don't know, some kind of situation for those of us with non-binary kids, like something besides he said or she said, that would be really cool. Just throwing it out there. There's an opportunity there. There's a market there. Might be a small market, but there is a market there. I also didn't mention that Michael's had the fitness planner, and I wasn't going to buy that one because fucking no. Fitness, goals, me time, top 5. These could be used even, this whole group here could be used by not even moms. Like, matter of fact, you probably could use this one too, except instead of your kids, you could use it for your friends or whatever. Meltdown Manager. That one I think is geared towards toddler parents, but I would use that as a teenage mom too. When you take away the Fortnite, you need that sticker. You need that sticker in like human size. These are adorable. I love these. These are awesome. All of these icons here are all clear black and white icons. There's travel icons. There's, it looks like, I don't know, sunglasses and shit. Money icons, like budgeting icons, medical, teeth, etc. Food. Oh my God. Party. I think those are swing sets. Shopping and cleaning. Dude, this book right here, I would want to buy this book for this section alone. All of these clear icons. I love me some icon stickers. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I love me some icon stickers. And this section of the book, they need to make an entire book of just these. Hell yes, I would be there. All the way. Didn't these say almost? Oh, these are great too. These are like adulting badges. You got almost made it to the gym, kept the kids alive, took a shower today, drank my coffee before it got cold, made dinner tonight. What's that one say? Didn't hit the snooze button. No one threw a fit today, didn't drink all the wine, made my bed today, worked out today, left the house today, did what I wrote in my planner. Yeah, these are great. The gold foil is really cute. It was hard for me to read, but I think it's because of the way the light is shining on them. There's a bunch of little flags, laundry, organized errands, birthday, play date, doctor's appointments. These play dates, we don't call it play dates anymore, so I wouldn't use those. I'd probably give those away. Once your kids get to a certain age, it's more like get the hell out of my house. Okay, some of you are like, God, Cindy, you must hate your kids. No, I don't hate my kids. I'm just a parent of teenagers. Parents of teenagers, back me up in the comments. Hella grocery shopping stickers. I will make some use out of these. Habit trackers. Then looks like a bunch of like little hashtag stickers. Selfie, more hashtag stickers, daddy and me day, mommy and me day. Okay, scouts meeting, game day, and practice. Like, I wouldn't use the scouts meeting, but I have a friend I could give those to whose daughter's in Girl Scouts right now. Game day and practice I could use. All of these I could use, even as a teenage parent, because late starts, minimum days, volunteering, whether it's with activities or whatever, and carpooling, those all happen. Matter of fact, I find carpooling happens more now as my kids are older. Sleepover, pizza night, movie night, date night, me time. These are all useful even if you're a parent of a teenager. And remember, this is all from my perspective. If you're a parent of a teenager and you think some of the ones I'm not really sure about would work great for you, by all means. I'm just telling you my perspective. Pickup, birthday party, appointment at, and vacation. Yard work, clean, workout. Yeah, right. And then a bunch of like functional looking stickers, like boxes and circles. And oh, there's people looking at me. I'm not doing that. Okay, so what do I think of this line? I am pleasantly surprised. Part of me expected to come into this and think that this would be entirely focused on little guys, but I would say that at least of the things I have here, maybe 85% of them are things that I would use as a parent of teenagers, and the things in here are not like teenage parent centered, like the few toddler things or the tiny humans or like the play date stickers. Like that wouldn't be enough to detract from me. Looking at all of this, the majority of this I could use. There are things here I'm not going to use for various reasons. There are things here that I wish maybe could have been a little different, but it's a wish. It's not something I expect. So if you are a teenage mom and this kind of color scheme appeals to you and these things appeal to you, you are not out in the cold when it comes to this. I think the thing I like the most about this whole situation, besides that fucking layout, which I'm just gaga over, is the fact that all of these functional stickers, even the Playdate ones, all of the icons are all black print on clear situation. They are not done in preschool colors. That's what kills me about a lot of the parenting stickers I see, is that they are done in so many cutesy colors and they look all preschooly. And sometimes like one of my kids likes to dress like they're from the frickin' early 90s and listening to Soundgarden and Nirvana and wearing black flannel and like using like a primary colored Playdate sticker doesn't fit. Like it doesn't feel right in my life, and it's not my style either. So having neutral ass functional stickers to go in a mom planner is so good for me, and I really appreciate that. So I've given some criticism in this video of some things in this and in some aspects of the greater line. I have given some criticism, but don't get me wrong. Part of me is really, really thinking about trying this out, even though it's not neutral, even though there's discs. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I would love to hear you in the comments telling me what you think about this. Are you a parent? Are you a parent of teenagers? What do you think about this stuff? Are you not a parent? Would you use any of this? I feel like a lot of these functional stickers, with the exception of like the sleepovers and the play dates and shit, like I could use those not as a parent as well. I'm curious because I know that these are sort of like specific lines, and this layout in here is very cool. Would you be willing to use this layout even with the mom shit on it? Would you just cover it up? I don't know. I would like a conversation in the comments about lines of planners that are geared towards specific people when the layouts are really awesome and can be used by all sorts of people. The example I'm meaning is that this layout is so cool that anybody someone who's not a mom could totally get down on this. So I would love to hear your thoughts on it, on the whole idea of planners that are sort of segmented, maybe. I don't know. I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.